G'day guys, ZiggyD here. No fancy green screens or gameplay footage or anything like that today. I just wanted to have a bit of a one-to-one talk with you guys, let you guys know what's going on the ZiggyD YouTube channel. So it's been an interesting few days. The other day I woke up and had a look on YouTube and I noticed that all of my 1,770 YouTube videos were unmonetized. So I had a bit of a freak out. I'm somewhat concerned. And I have a look at my channel standings and community guidelines, copyright, all A-OK. I've been a good boy, no problems there. Something, okay, maybe it's a bug or something with my network. So I try to get into contact with my network, Boom Australia, and I send them emails and call them and text them and Facebook and Twitter and everything, and no response over the course of about 3 days. Couldn't get into touch with anyone. I finally got into touch with some other people in the network, some other YouTubers, and they confirmed for me my worst suspicions was that they had just disappeared. So my network kind of just closed up shop and have disappeared into the ether, and as a result I am now unpartnered and unmonetized. So obviously this is a significant thing because this is 40% of my revenue that we're talking about here, and the ability to continue doing something that I love, right, is somewhat dependent on the advertising monetization of my YouTube channel. So at the moment, where I'm at is I'm currently talking to other networks and trying to find someone else that I can get partnered with and get my monetization back up and running and get back into the full swing of things. So I wanted to explain and use this as an opportunity as well to explain to some of you guys who might really not understand what networks are and what they do and the importance of this sort of stuff as well. So essentially the way it works is that there is YouTube, and you can partner directly with YouTube as a YouTuber. You can partner with YouTube and get your content monetized. What that does though is it does open you up to exposure to their automated content ID systems. So your videos can be held under review and pending monetization of up to 72 hours. And you can also be exposed to automated systems that check for copyright things, anything that they consider could potentially be copyright infringing. And whenever that happens, you lose monetization on that video until you can correct the issue, which can take quite a bit of time. Often on YouTube, the bulk of your views come in the first couple of days from your subscribers and so on, and having your videos under review or having a content ID thing against them can lose you the vast majority of your income from those videos. So that's obviously not a great situation. Now, the way I've always operated is to be very careful about copyright, and I have direct permission from the musical artists that I use, like for example Monetisation, a fantastic indie band that I often use in my videos. I have direct permission to use their content, but automated systems don't know that. They flag your videos and then you say, no, I have permission. But during that time, you lose, most of your revenue. So that's kind of the situation there. The way a network works is they partner with YouTube and handle the monetization stuff, and then they pay you a percentage of that revenue share. So you pay them something like 10% of your revenue in order for them to handle all of that stuff and provide some other services potentially. And that's essentially what I'm looking for, another network to become a managed partner, someone who does have the network take care of that sort of stuff, reducing my exposure to that sort of thing so that I can operate freely and make the content that I want to make without too much drama. So that's kind of the way the system works and the way the ecosystem functions. And at the moment, I'm contacting people and trying to organize interviews and things like that to try and find a new network. And that's where I'm at the moment. Now, some of you guys might be inclined to worry that this is going to impact my ability to make content in the future and my survival in doing what I love here. But I wanted to let you guys know as well that despite this being a very significant drama, and despite this being like potentially a big threat, we're going to be okay because we have a safety cushion of money saved for situations like this. You never know when something like this is going to happen in new media, so it's a good idea to have some savings. And also with the help of the income from sponsored content, like for example me doing my Magic the Gathering content, that gives me the safety cushion for something like this to happen and for us to be okay. So we're going to be okay. Hopefully we can get this up and running soon and get a new network and get my content monetized once again before the Path of Exile beta and new League releases, where I'll be making a lot of YouTube content. Hopefully we can get it sorted before then, but for now we are going to be fine. So I don't want you guys to worry too much about this sort of thing, but I did want to let you guys know what was happening, and also just kind of like seek your understanding that this is probably for a while at least going to occupy a fair bit of my time while I have to look for networks and interview people and so on and so forth. It's going to take some time, and that might impact my ability to stream and make some videos in the near future. But again, hopefully it's something that I can sort out very soon, and I've already made some strides towards that. If you guys do want to support in some other fashion, then as I mentioned, that sponsored content is a big help in situations like this, right? Like, it protects me from fluctuations in ad revenue and things like that. And if you guys see me release some sponsored content that you think looks interesting, then just check it out, If you like it, leave a like, and if you find it engaging, leave a comment, because that sort of thing is what keeps sponsors coming back and offering new things. Most of the sponsored work I do is with people that I've worked with in the past and who have seen the reaction my community has to the content and have thought that was good stuff. So that's a big help if you guys engage with that stuff if you're interested. If you're not interested, just ignore the videos, right? As always. So we're going to be just fine, In all likelihood, this is not going to be too much of a problem. Just a bit of like an awkward transitionary period. The real thing that kind of just like, I guess, hurts about this situation is that I was partnered with Boom for a number of years, like 5 years or something. And in that time, monthly, I paid them a percentage of my revenue, which all up was quite a bit of money that I was giving to them, and forming a good relationship with them. And when I had worked with them in the past, they seemed like good people, So it's a real shame, and it does hurt that something like this would happen, right? And ultimately, it does feel very unprofessional to have your network just disappear on you and unpartner and unmonetize you, and to have no contact about that, right? Like for them to not send out an email or something letting us know that that would happen so that we could prepare and sort out another network. It does feel very unprofessional. It just reminds me again that although YouTubing and streaming and this gaming industry of content has grown and matured over time, in some ways it still is in its infancy. And it's a bit of a reminder for you guys that are interested in the industry that, you need to yourself be very vigilant and take the initiative in looking after yourself, Like I said, doing what you can to have some savings put aside for when something like this happens. And it does happen every now and then. So that's just kind of like a hopefully a helpful reminder. It's a helpful reminder for me and hopefully for you guys as well, and something to learn about from this situation. But guys, I'd like to say that although this is a bit of an awkward situation, it's probably going to take a little bit of time to sort out, we are going to be okay, and that is very much thanks to the support of you guys. I've been watching my content for a long time and engaging with it and things like that. I know that even if this takes a while to sort out, we're going to be fine, and that once it is sorted out and I'm able to start putting out a bunch of content again, that you guys are going to be there and looking forward to that content it's a big motivator for me. So thank you very much, guys. I think that's about it. If you guys have any questions about like the business of YouTube or anything about this situation, or have some suggestions of networks that you know of that you think I should look into, please leave them in the comments below. I look forward to interacting with you guys down there as always. But once again, guys, thank you so much for all the support. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.